미친 독서법으로 책을 좀 읽겠습니다. First Children's Encyclopedia, Stuck in the Mud. Some water holes dry up in the dry season. The African lungfish bandages itself in a sticky bag of slime and hibernate until the rains come back. Across the Tuman, a North Korean Gochebi boys quest. If they did, they'd be sent to prison. The art of asking. Ask better questions, get better answers. Fruitcake distribution is different from electronics, so how are we going to solve our problem using some of the lessons we have learned in this discussion? Grown up digital, how the next generation is changing your world. But there's another driving force. What Columbia University law professor Aben calls the need to conquer their uneasy sense of being too alone. The longevity paradox. But don't be dismayed. There are a number of herds of cows, as well as goats, sheep, and buffaloes that make a different protein. Casein A2, which is much better for you. Bullying. What can parents do? Baldy, sure. But then why hide the brains? If you've got them, front them. There goes 4 eyes. What do you mean 4 eyes? Look, here's my clip-on shade. 6 eyes, isn't it? Now, that's what I call cool. You smell. I know that's what I use my nose for. Surely you must smell too. Med School Confidential, a complete guide to the medical school experience by students for students. Chapter 11, Funding Your Med School Education. Can anybody remember when the times were not hard and the money not that scarce? Women make the best salesmen. Isn't it time you started using their secret? Thank you, guys. You know who you are. Learn what works for you. I'm grateful to my male mentors who made a great sacrifice to explain to me the intricacies of the sales profession over the course of my career. Essays that will get you into. Advice from school's admission officers. I was determined to drive the truck to the dump and get rid of everything we had. I wasn't going to help them if they couldn't behave like civilized people. Introduction to Geography. Using the map of Phoenix as a model, draw the area in which you live, include your town or the cities around your town, and the nearest large city. Animal spirit, how human psychology drives the economy and why it matters for global capitalism. The Fed and the Treasury Department have also discovered an ingenious way to jumpstart failing credit markets. Ingenious. Schindler's List. It was a list. It was a sweeter chariot which might swing low. Oscar raised the idea of taking Jews away from Krakow with him one night at Amon's villa. Sports psychology for dummies. Bounce back from adversity. Develop winning habits. Play your best under pressure. Set and reach your goals. Then, when their bodies don't progress as quickly as they expected, they get even more frustrated, sad, or angry, which can set them back in the healing process. Nice girls don't get the corner of piece 101. Unconscious mistakes women make that sabotage their careers. Mistake number 3, working too hard. The truth is no one is ever promoted purely because of hard work. Power talking. 50 ways to say what you mean and get what you want. Simple, direct, powerful, and effective. Zig Ziglar. You'll be doing yourself justice and encouraging others to cooperate with you too. What happy people know, how the new science of happiness can change your life for the better. I'll remind him that he's here to change his life, not relive it. Infinite possibilities, the art of living your dreams. Now, I know that throughout most of your life, you've heard that what you really need in this world to get ahead spiritually is to have faith, and I even reiterated that in the last chapter. The wisdom of menopause, creating physical and emotional health during the change. Remember, it is not the aging process per se that causes bones to sin. It's the fact that too many women slow down and stop using their muscles. Unscripted life, liberty, and the pursuit of entrepreneurship. Again, like this spirited smiling, pay attention to how you feel the moment you accomplish the value challenge. You should feel good, maybe even a rush of excitement. This same feeling happens in entrepreneurship once your feedback loop transforms into a value loop. I call the experience entrepreneurial heroin, and once you feed it, there's no going back. Countless forum users have reported this high, and this what happens when your creative sweat creates value for someone else. The value loop compounds with your first sale, your first customer, or your product rocks testimonial. Edison on innovation. 102 lessons in creativity for business and beyond. The idea was to keep production going, both creatively and reliably. The art of work, a proven path to discovering what you were meant to do. Pivot points. Why failure is your friend. If at first you don't succeed, try again, then quit. There's no point in being a damn fool about it. Rapid problem solving with a post-it note. 6 problem-solving tools, easy to use, solve complex problems. Use your favorite top drawer tool. Great for individual, great for groups, large or small. Seeing around the corners, how to spot the inflection points in business before they happen. Some felt that the Vista episode distracted Microsoft from the growing shift in utilization posed by smartphones and mobile application. Building a magnetic culture, how to attract and retain top talent to create an engaged, productive workforce. The bottom line is that organizations and managers who are not valuing, appreciating, and managing diversity are never going to achieve the same level of greatness in business outcome as those who are. Execution, the discipline of getting things done. An extremely important purpose of these meetings is to provide multiple viewpoints and judgment. Principles. Ray Dalio. Isn't it obvious that our different ways of thinking, our emotional response, and our not having ways of dealing with them is crippling us? What are we supposed to do? Not deal with them. Inspiration for the young at heart. One-on-one stories of inspiration, humor, and wisdom about life at a certain age. Inspiration for the young at heart. New passion. Life begins again at 60. These dynamic, humorous, and inspiring stories celebrate the fun and adventure of your senior years. Life begins again at 60. New adventures such as zip lining or taking college classes. The power of self-confidence. Become unstoppable, irresistible, and unafraid in every area of your life. As your manager, his aggressiveness made him the kind of person that no one wanted to deal with.